Um,
You go,
it's yeah, yeah. And like the thing is if it's a popular enough song, YouTube mutes it anyway. So it's all roulette whether you're going to hear the song. Unless you're watching live, which is why you should watch live because then you get everything.
yeah.
Um, we're gonna do a montage, a swarm, a collection of scenes that are inspired by a single word. And our single word that I saw first, and there are a lot on this card. I'm actually reading through now. But the first one that I saw was expensive.
Mm.
Expensive.
Expensive. Thank you, expensive.
Okay, I think I'm going to go with the a lot of options you gave me, which I appreciate, a lot of options. So thank you for that. But I think I'm going to go more towards her birthstone. So if I could go with Ruby, that's July.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right. A lovely choice.
thank you.
Here you go. Here's the tray of Ruby guitar picks,
Yes, yes,
as you requested.
yeah. This is a very important tour. It's her first time touring.
Yes.
I figure brand new guitar. It was actually signed by Lady Gaga, which is a big deal for her because she's a big Lady Gaga fan. I
Oh my
figured if
goodness.
first time touring, brand new
Mhm,
guitar signed by Lady
mhm.
Gaga, she should have a Ruby guitar pick.
I mean, you are just spoiling her. It's just so thoughtful. The connections that you're making to her birth month, and that it is her first tour. And I assume you're gonna want the engraving package.
Yeah, I definitely am gonna want that. I mean, you gotta have initials in there. I want her initials,
Yeah.
TY. It's funny
Mhm.
enough, it's actually the same initials as me. And
Oh.
and also if you can engrave first tour, first tour. That's what I want. TY first tour.
TY first tour, absolutely. Ruby's on the front. I think this is just going to be a statement piece, if I may.
Yeah, the statement I'm making is I'm trying to make sure I maintain continuing to be her manager because I see her going places uh,
Yeah.
beyond this tour, and I want to make sure I do everything in my power to make her happy, not just from the financial touring place, but just
Hmm.
doing things I could do to make her happy. You know
All
what I'm
right, let's sweep, and I'm going to take you. I'm the lady singing. This is the end of the show. Yes, thank you. That was such a great show. Thank you all. This is my first show. Oh, here's a pic. Hey to the audience. Hey, yeah, yeah. No, it's cut backstage. Woo. What a great show. Woo.
That was one great job, Tanya. Great job out there. The show was phenomenal. I just one thing about the encore. Did you throw the pick into the audience?
Oh yeah. They did some guys. Some. I made some young fans so happy that they got the guitar pick that I used. I mean, the guitar picks. We have tons of them. Come
Well,
on.
yeah, but that particular, I just, just so you know, that particular guitar pick, that was a special one. Obviously, you saw it; it was engraved TY first tour. um, that cost me $23,462.17.
Check out Tanya/David. So my mom says I have to give it back. I'm not giving it back. That was my first concert, and it's important to me.
I
It's
understand.
important.
Look, this was a 20,000 seat arena. It took us a long time to track you down and find out where you lived.
Yeah.
And now that we've done that,
Yeah.
I don't want to get the authorities involved in terms of helping because technically it's my property.
Oh, no. It's mine now. See, I put a hole in it. It's a
Oh, yeah,
necklace.
put a hole in it. You put a hole in it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, that's
It took out the TY part. I didn't like that.
listen. We appreciate you. Without the fans, Tanya Young is nothing. Right? We know that.
Who?
Tanya Young, the artist that you saw perform.
Oh, the guitar playing person. Oh, they threw this to me. Got it.
Do you not even know who Tanya is?
Well, it's my first show. So, like, you don't go to like your favorite thing first because it's a
Oh,
lot. It's
right.
overwhelming.
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. So this concert
Yeah.
isn't that much to you, really, in terms of
No.
right. Great. So in that case, that guitar pick with the hole in it now
Uh-huh.
means not much, right? Why don't you? I'll just go ahead and hand it over.
Oh no, red's my favorite color.
Hey, I got Tez. Oh, Molly, this is your second concert. This is my first, and your second. Thanks for bringing me to my first.
I'm an expert now. No.
This is so cool. No one else is here. Do we really need to get here 2 hours before?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you get the best spot. Even though it seems like we're not in the best spot. We're not at the front. We're
No.
not at the back. We're kind of like to the little left side. And don't worry about that pillar in front of you. It's like it's hardly even there. It's the
Oh,
best spot.
okay. Am I gonna get a pick this time? Like you got a pick last time.
Hmm.
You have had yours appraised, and it's like worth $50,000. Could maybe I'm gonna get a pick this time?
I mean, here's the thing. If it gets thrown to me, it gets thrown to me.
I got
Understand?
both. I got both cut to the end of this concert they're attending. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Oh, I love you all. Good night. Oh, we'll have a pick here. Yeah.
Ah!
Cut
Cut
back.
back.
Wait. Well, listen, Molly. This is my first, and this is probably just a regular pick. This isn't so expensive. Let me have this one.
Fight me.
I love you, Molly. I don't want to fight you for it. Can we just agree and you have one and I have one?
Fine. As long as you admit that mine's more expensive and worth more.
I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this engraved. I'm gonna get this signed. I'm never gonna let this out of my sight.
Cut to David getting it engraved with the engraver.
Yes, I know it's just a little bit of plastic, but could you somehow engrave it?
Yeah, we know we can engrave anything. Actually, I engraved a piece of paper for someone last week. It meant a lot to them because they had. Fact is, this person that's here now, Abigail. I engraved hers last week. Yeah, but we can engrave anything. So, what would you like on there?
I would like. This was my first concert.
Great.
I was sitting with Molly. Molly and I fought over it. It was wonderful. It was amazing. Then on the flip side, I want a picture of Rob Porter, the guy we were seeing, singing, throwing it to us, and the two of us fighting over it.
Okay, that's a lot of characters. You've gone way over the characters. So I'm going to just check on how much it'll be for those extra. Let me just double check here. Wow, extra 67 characters. 1 second. Let me just check.
And then that big design on the back. I want you to do it originally.
I got it all. Yep, got it all covered. Notes. Great. So that's going to cost you $24,672.18.
Could you maybe wipe off the 18 cents? Do a deal for me? Come on.
You push a hard bargain, my friend.
Just the 18.
Done. No problem. Great. That'll take about a 10 weeks, 7 days to 10 days. We'll have it done for you. Great. There's this your current email, loveconcerts at AOL. Wow, you're still with AOL. Loveconcerts at AOL.com.
Yep.
Great.
And that actually forwards to my Netscape AOL, but I don't want that email because it's Netscape.
And email is the best way to contact you versus the cell phone number 656.
Actually, do you have a fax machine?
Do we have a fax machine?
Yeah.
We do. It's dusty. It's in the back. We haven't used it in years, but we have it.
Okay, well,
You want me to fax you?
yes, definitely.
1 second, please. Let me go.
One thing though, if Molly comes here to get my pick, do not give it to her. Her own.
So if Molly comes to get your pick.
She has her own. Don't let her take mine.
Yeah.
It's mine. She has her own. We agreed. Hers is made out of ruby and is worth like I don't know, probably about our prices are probably worth about them as much. I mean, now that hers costs that and mine costs what mine costs, so we're pretty much even.
Yours costs a little more because it's harder to put things on cheaper material, and plastic is a cheaper material. What's your fax number?
It's 888. It's a toll free fax number. Remember,
Free fax. Okay, that's going to cost a little bit more on your end, just on the backside, just so you know.
And scene. Scene. I was told that there would be other people here who felt the same, that current technology is too much. It's too much. And we would love to retain the old ways, like 8 tracks,
So I love 8 tracks. I brought,
beepers.
yes. Oh, I actually brought my rotary phone, landline. Remember those? This is the rotary one.
I mean, the sheer chaos of not knowing who you would get when you called the house,
Oh,
magical.
I miss being able to make prank phone calls and no one knowing who it is because there was no caller ID back then, right?
Just those were the days when you were alive.
Yes.
you know what I miss? I miss when I used to have to carry a CD player my little mini CD carrier, and as you jiggled it, it would skip.
Oh,
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like you were like part of the music experience that way.
yes. Oh God, I miss those days
Hmm.
so much.
You
Remember?
You
know,
know what? You know what I really loved? Having to get a pencil to rewind the cassette tape back into the case, because like it started to get a little bit into your tape player.
Sure, sure. Did you ever break the tape, the actual tape, and then take a little piece of scotch tape and tape it back together and try to get it so close that you barely noticed if there was a skip? Remember that?
Man, you were like a surgeon
Oh,
with that.
they don't call me Victor Vintage for nothing.
No, no, it's just yeah.
I want to go back to like a high school environment and have like those mimeographed things that you would get. How did anyone call? Anyone call it, Tez? You were
I
practicing,
was just practicing, yeah.
but I want those mimeographs. Remember that smell? Remember?
Fresh ditto smell.
Oh, yes.
That's what we
I
call it.
mean, never mind if you got purple in your nose. That's how you knew it was fresh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh God, I miss those days.
Can we do anything to get back to a state like that? Could we anything small or big we could do?
I
Hmm.
mean, I'm just kind of thinking of giving up all of my current technology, just foregoing it, like off the grid, but like back to the 80s kind of grid.
Yes, yes, I love Back to the 80s. Get a lot of those like Madonna ringlet things I used to wear, like those, or Cyndi Lauper, or both of them. I don't know. Maybe a Michael Jackson Thriller coat.
Yeah, I'll get a single glove.
Yes, beautiful. Hey, maybe what we should do
Hmm.
is just to really go against it is to get the word out to other people.
Hmm.
Perhaps we ought to go ahead and have some flyers printed up, just a bunch of flyers. We'll fold them up. We'll walk out or we'll hang them up on people's doors, put them on
Hmm.
people's cars,
Hmm.
rather than doing a social media thing where it gets out to everyone immediately. We'll do, what do you think?
Does anyone have a good computer design program? I mean, I got the newest Microsoft Word, so I could probably do up a good banner for that, and I could probably just email it directly to the printer place.
Only if you're printing on the paper that has the holes on the end,
Matrix
and
print.
we'll leave it. We'll
I'm
leave it.
sorry. I'm sorry to be like Victor, vintage party pooper here, but
What's that?
maybe sort of stay away from computers. I was thinking of using the typewriters to sort of do, like I feel like emails and computer stuff is it's a little bit, I understand your reasoning. It's not a
Yeah.
personal attack. Let me be clear. Let me
No.
be clear. If I wasn't clear, I want to make you sure this was not a personal attack on either one of you.
Hmm.
I mean, you've just got me thinking if we're thinking forwards to backwards, why not just, get a printing press? and then we could like really truly interact with the flyer
Mhm.
before we make it and have
Just,
people walk, like not even on a bike.
Oh,
I have a friend. He's
Mm.
an artisan. He has a 3D printer. He can make us a printing press in about 10 days out of resin and all that stuff that they do. We could have it.
Oh, oh
okay.
my gosh, I am terribly conflicted on that
Oh,
because I would love a printing press, but
Yeah,
that's not eschewing current technology. That's
but we'd be doing the printing ultimately using the printing press. But I mean, how long will it take for us to make a printing press? Using just not, it'll take us probably like months. We could have it in like 2 days from the 3D printer.
man,
that seems really hasty.
does. I mean, it seems sort of in line with what we're, I don't know.
Just, I know I want to go back to that time as well, but I don't want to. I remember back in the 80s, stuff was a lot harder. I mean, I had to send somebody a letter and wait a couple of days for them to send it back. And plus, when you would call somebody, sometimes it would just ring and ring
Yeah.
and ring and ring and ring, and nothing would happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I remember that.
Hey, did anyone else get lost coming over here? Because I didn't use a GPS at all. I definitely
I've actually been here since last night. I
oh,
just was
that was
worried.
you camped out. That was smart.
Yeah.
Sleep there. Marge, the neighbors are cooking their meat on a spit. I,
Brad, Brad, come away from the window. You know it gives you heartburn just watching that. Oh my gosh, Brad.
sorry, it's totally against code. And I mean, they got a looks like a full. They have a full dog on that, and that's not right. I don't like that.
Brad, I'm sure it's not a dog. You're just being a active imagination again. You know, it was supposed to be good for you when you stepped down from the community association board. You were a little bit anxious over all the rules and regulations you had to uphold. And you know what? You can just relax, Brad. Relax.
Tag out, Millie. Hey, my grass. I mean, my grass is it's up to code. It's not too high. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I see. It's actually perfectly at code. We like it to be slightly under code so that it can grow to code over a time. That's why I mowed your lawn for you last night.
Yeah, I did. You shocked me when I came out here and there were lawn clippings everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
guess
that, well, I mean, I did it. That's your responsibility to clean up the lawn clippings. I mean, I took care of it.
okay. I'm sorry. I know we're neighbors and all. But I usually just talk directly to the HOA. Are you?
I don't. I unfortunately I no longer directly represent the HOA,
That's what I was informed. That's what I was. Right.
and but I still think that checking up on my neighbors is a service that everyone deserves.
Check out Tez. Uh, hey, Brad. So you came over from the next street and
Mm-hmm.
painted my front door
Mm-hmm.
a different color.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was cream before.
Mm-hmm.
Cream
Yeah.
is in the bylaws.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cream is absolutely in the bylaws.
Yeah. So,
But I figured that you're more of an independent spirit, and that you might be the type of person might want to buck the laws of the association. You want to sort of stick it to the man. So I sort of did it for you.
um, you painted it like flat black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Black. It was like the darkest I could find.
Tag out
Yeah.
Millie. Tag out Millie. I'm sorry. You're telling me that You bought me a new car to fit into my parking space because my old one was too big to fit into it and I was out of code.
Oh, that Escalade doesn't do anything. Look at that. Look at that. That's a Honda Civic base model that is perfectly sized for your bike. Look at how much stuff you can get around it now.
No, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. It's brand new.
Yep. It's, you know what? It's more your style, I think. You,
Hold on. Honey, you got to come out here. Honey, you got to see this.
What? I was packing lunches for what is this?
It's a brand new Honda, honey.
We don't have money for that.
No, we don't. And we don't need it.
oh.
Because he bought it for us.
And I sold your other one.
You what?
It was a little tough. They said something about it being a lease, but I sold it anyway.
Honey.
Yes.
Honey.
Yes. I
know.
By the way, you're welcome.
Yeah, I got to tell you, honey, I'm a little torn here because in one way it's completely weird and out of the ordinary, but on the other hand, it's a brand new car.
No, it's all weird. It's all weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. This is why I married her. She's
okay. Please fix this. Please fix this.
Okay.
Listen. I guess I could. I don't know. I guess I could paint your door if you want. I could paint the.
You can paint my door?
Well, listen. I cut your lawn. I painted somebody else's door last week. I got in a little trouble about that, but I think they really liked it.
Oh, was that the matte black one around the corner? I saw it on the other street.
Absolutely. So I think that my attention to everybody else and my not just leaving it on my own, I think it really helps.
Okay. What do you do in your spare time?
You know, I don't have much.
Teen.
Yes, I would. This is Lady Gaga here, and I would like for Tanya Young to open for me. That's right.
Oh, okay. Wow. She is going to be just absolutely thrilled.
Great.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit starstruck myself. You know, when you're the tour manager for a new up and coming artist and you get a personal request for a meeting with Lady Gaga, that's just mind blowing.
I remember, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do sign a lot of things for people. I technically didn't personally sign that guitar for her back then. It's just they take my signature and put it on. But I really, yeah, that's the truth. I want to be an honest artist. That's my goal, is to be honest and transparent. Honesty and transparency is my goal. I don't want to be shallow. You see what I did there?
My goodness. Oh, you're just such a talent. You know what? I'm actually hearing that they have managed to get Tanya here now that we knew what this was about, and she's coming up to the. Yep, she's coming up to the meeting, so you'll be able to tell her directly.
Great.
I'm gonna give you to your.
Thank you. What a wonderful manager. Thank you. Hello, Tanya Young.
Hey, good to see you. Oh,
it's good to be seen by you.
The music industry is just the best, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And you are a part of that family.
Mm-hmm.
And it's time that you dig deeper into that family tree and come open for me, Tanya Young.
What was that? Repeat that one more time.
Come open for me, Tanya Young.
You want me to open for you?
Yes, I'm the headliner. You're the opening act. Is that unclear?
Oh, it's clear. It's just not. It's not. I am the one who throws out the picks at the end of the set, and that is my thing.
Yes, that's the attitude I'm looking for. That's it. You believe that you are the star that you're not yet, but you will be. That's right. You speak it into existence.
That's right.
You know how long it took me to get a record deal? They wanted me to be the next Christina Aguilera or Britney Spears. I said, no, I want to be me. Lady Gaga. That wasn't even my name.
Hey, Mom. You want to watch that show on your phone? I can send you the link.
That's my
it's going to be on YouTube, so.
Cousin.
All right.
There's a new show we're doing on YouTube.
Okay, well, I'll send it to you just in case.
Thank you, Pablo.
Thank you.
Like right now.
Right now, Pablo.
Thank you right now. Thank you right now.
So what do you say? Yes?
I will open for you.
It might be kind of.
But any picks you throw out into the audience get returned to me, and then I get to throw them out.
Deal.
And that's our show.